Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and this is a Project Life post, and this is for our Project Life blog hop. So you're going to want to come on over to the blog, and that way you can hop onto the next blog and see some more Project Life inspiration. So each month, I put together a little, just a little document that kind of is like the focus for the month. And you can see all of this over at my Project Life blog. I'll put the link up on here for you guys. But basically, it's just a way of keeping us on track and kind of digging in and seeing more about Project Life and how other people are doing it and what works for other people. And so this month, our topic is preserving the moments and not the events. And so I'm new to Project Life. I've not been doing it for very long. I've known about it for a while, but this is my first year that I've started at the very beginning, and then I am actually doing Project Lifestyle. And so it's still I'm still getting used to taking more everyday photos and documenting our everyday life. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about that. I am on, I am on week 8. So last week, the week of Valentine's Day, was week 7. And you can see, I'm just going to go over real quickly what I've done. I still have to do my title card that says week 7 with my dates, but I just stick a sticky note on here so that I know which, so I can keep my dates straight. And then also at the beginning of Project Life, I started, I was doing Saturday through Sunday, and it's throwing me off. So this week, the week of Valentine's Day, I sort of switched. So I'm going to start my days now so it'll be like Sunday through Saturday, how a normal calendar looks. It'll help me a little bit better. So some weeks I have a lot going on. Okay, and then other weeks I don't have a lot going on. And so I wanted to share with you guys what I'm doing. Valentine's week was a very busy week for us. So I'm a huge fan of page inserts. This week I have an 8.5 by 11 page insert, and then I cut one of the Becky Higgins designs down, and I have an additional insert. So real quickly, that's what I do when I have a lot of photos for one week. And you can see, like, I just did an 8.5 by 11, like kind of a normal style layout, and inserted it. And then I cut a design C in half. So I would have this like a 6 by 12, but with the photos. And so what I wanted to talk about today is I'm on this week, and what's been working for me is I've been getting my pictures printed on Friday night. So like right now it's Friday night, and I get my pictures uploaded to Walgreens, and then my husband picks them up on his way home from work. And it's working for me to do that on Friday. So I just got my photos, and there's a little small chunk here. And some of these are for last week, like I needed a photo for here and here, and that's in the stack. And then of course Saturday and Sunday of this week have not happened yet, and so I will have next Friday, I'll have photos for this week. So this is sort of where I'm at with my Project Life, and I'm gonna do a little bit of talking while I shuffle through these photos. These two pictures, this was Monday, and then this was Tuesday, and these both are on my husband's phone, and he had his phone today at work, and so I don't have those uploaded, so I'll just wait till next week to get those. So this is sort of where I'm at with our album. I'm still getting used to taking everyday photos, and I sometimes forget, or we sometimes don't have a lot going on. And so the reason that I've switched to this style of scrapbooking is because I want to share a little story about my grandma. I love my grandma. We're really close, and I don't have a lot of photos of her. And in fact, the photos I have of her are all on Christmas. They are all, you know, several years of Christmases. She's always standing in the exact same spot, right by my grandfather's recliner chair, in the same robe, holding the same cup that she's drinking coffee from, and with the same look on her face, because that's the only time she would really allow pictures to be taken. And so I have all these pictures of her from all these different Christmases in the same spot, in the same robe, with this, you know, the same, you would never know it was from a different year. And so I'm real close to my grandma, and I'll be talking to her. And I also did this week, I'm doing all in black and white photos because I'm using some of the seafoam kit. And so I'm using this black and white and then this blue color. And so I thought it would be really nice to do all my photos in black and white. And so sometimes I'll be talking to my grandma and I'll say, oh, you know, I'm struggling this week. You know, I'm having a hard time with the kids, or, you know, just this or that. And she will say, oh, you know, yeah, that, you know, I used to have a hard time with that, or, you know, that was difficult. And oftentimes I really just want a peek into my grandmother's life. Like, what was it like for her? She's not a big hobby person, and she didn't work, you know, when her kids were growing up, when my mom and stuff was growing up. And so she didn't have the internet or an iPad or, you know, a Kindle, or, you know, she didn't have any of those things. And so oftentimes I wonder, like, I wish instead of having this stack of photos from years and years of Christmases with her in the same spot, in the same robe, with the same cup in her hand, I wish I had a peek into her life. And so that's what I'm trying to remember as I'm doing this album, and as it's kind of been hard for me to remember to take everyday photos. I am trying to remember that that's what I'm trying to do, a peek into our life. And it doesn't have to be a big, huge story, or a big, you know, something huge that's going on, but it's just these everyday little moments. And like today, my photo for today, this is Friday, and today our oldest daughter was at a friend's house playing, and so my middle daughter and my son, we were just kind of playing on the couch, and I snapped a photo of all three of us. And I'll just be able to journal that today it was just the three of us, and we just hung out, and that's what that photo was about. So, and then over here I have a picture of, this is our driveway, and both of the we have two vehicles, and my husband's work car is not here in the photo, and that's because it's in the shop. And so I really wanted to document that we had to put the car in the shop to get fixed. So I took a picture of our empty driveway, and I'll journal that this week the car went into the shop, and, you know, it'll either be good news or it'll be bad news. So anyways, that's where I'm at with my photos and what I'm trying to accomplish in my Project Life album this year. So I also, the only other update that I have is, you can see in the beginning, I still am using the Clementine. You can see the Clementine core kit. I'm sort of using that to like weave through my album. I have the entire Clementine core kit, and then I have also the cardstock that matches. But you can see, like, for this week, for Valentine's week, I just used some scrapbook paper that I had, and it just says love all over it, and it's just kind of Valentine's-y. So I used that for the whole week. And then the next week, this week I wanted to do like some black and white stuff, so I thought that I would use some of the seafoam kit I have. I have about a quarter of it. And then next week is the beginning of March, so I thought I would use some of the amber kit that I have. And then I'll probably go right back into Clementine, and we'll do that for a couple weeks until, you know, there's another holiday or something, or, you know, the start of spring or Easter or something like that. So that's kind of what I've been doing for my album. So anyways, thanks guys for coming by. Make sure you head on over to the blog, and that way you can head to the next blog for more Project Life inspiration, and then I will talk to you guys later.